Marriage is a union between two people, a man and a woman. Matthew chapter 19 verse 4 says, "And he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And said, For this cause shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall become one flesh." Marriage is an institution ordained by God himself, and no one can know about it better than the institutor. Marriage is sacred and was ordained of God from before the foundations of the world. The quality of every marriage is dependent on the two people involved in it. People marry for so many reasons, with a lot of them being the wrong reasons. Getting married for the wrong reasons can and will have dire consequences, not just emotionally, but financially as well. A lot of the bad reasons why people get married are just the usuals. Some may even seem ridiculous, but it's true. People actually do get married for those reasons. Sometimes, your real intentions are hidden in a few layers deep, and you just need someone to lovingly shake them to the surface for you. People get married to solve their relationship and life problems. That's funny. Some people believe that when they get married, life will become less hard, or all the problems they face in their life and relationships will just disappear. This is a myth. Marriage is like money, an amplifier. Whatever you experienced in your relationship will either get better if it was good or get worse if it was bad. If you are an incomplete man, you will meet and marry an incomplete woman, and you will have an incomplete home. If in the relationship you had mutual love and respect, in a marriage, the love and respect will only grow stronger. People marry because they say they are of age. Well, I won't really blame them, because society has placed a standard age and people are being pressured into marriage as soon as they get to that age range. Parents start pressurizing, especially the female children, to get married, and that makes a lot of them end up marrying wrong. Do not let pressure push you into marriage. Everyone's journey in life is unique to them. That your friends are all married at 23 or 25 doesn't mean you should follow suit and marry just anyone. You are not in a competition with anybody. Others will say as a woman you need to marry on time because the biological clock is ticking. Well, that's a fact. But look at Sarah in the Bible. Genesis chapter 21. She had her child at a really old age. She was 90 years old, and she still was able to bear a child. How then is it that we are consciously limiting God with our actions? Look at Elizabeth. She was barren for a long time, and she still bore John the Baptist, even though being advanced in age. God still does miracles. So don't just go and marry anyone because you say time is against me. Some people get married because everyone else is doing it. They don't know anything about it. They don't know the first thing about being married. They just do it because they see everyone else doing it. That's crazy. When people see all the proposals and engagement photos and videos on social media, they just want to experience that. So the next available man or woman is who they marry. People just want to get married so they can have a wedding and be the talk of a town. My sisters will get married to a guy because he's from a wealthy family and she will have a magnificent wedding. That is true, but it's not for you. The gigantic wedding is for their reputation. It's just so the world can see that they had an expensive wedding. It's nothing more than that. Most people get married so they can have a beautiful ring with a massive rock on it. That's not enough reason to get married, my dear. If you need a ring, go get one for yourself. People get married because they want to have kids. Women can be so obsessed with children that they want to get married in order to have kids. Some people marry because they say they've been in that relationship for too long. My family knows him and his family knows me. People say we look good together. We have been living together for years, so it's only logical that we get married. Some people get married in order to prove a point to either their family, their friends, their parents, society, or even themselves. Maybe you were getting older and your family members keep saying the clock is ticking, or all of your friends are married and they think you were being too picky, that they have begun saying that you might never get married. Maybe your mother was divorced, or your aunts and uncles all didn't get married, so you got married to prove to the world that you were different. Marriage is not something you just jump into. Marriage is for the fulfillment of destiny and purpose. Marriage is not a reward, it's an assignment. Before you say I do, make sure that the person you are marrying has a similar worldview and visions for the future. Ask yourself the following questions about your partner. Are your lives going the same direction? What is the vision of his or her life? Do you believe in the same things? Do you see life in the same plane? Do you share the same values in life? If your visions do not align, if you want to travel and see the world while your partner wishes to just live a quiet and peaceful life in a farmhouse, then you both are in for a rough ride. If your career aspirations and lifestyles are pointing in different directions, it's not going to be easy in you both, especially if one of you is going to be required to give up on his or her dream to please the others. Marry someone who is your friend. Marry someone whom your relationship goes beyond sexual desires. Marry someone who is not just an ideal romantic partner, someone who genuinely and unconditionally loves and accepts you. Marry someone who you really love. Don't marry because you are tired of being single or alone. Don't marry out of pity. Don't marry someone because they look good physically. Don't marry because of money or wealth or affluence. Marry for love. Marry for companionship. Marry to fulfill purpose. Marry to fulfill destiny. Marry for the right reasons. Missing it in marriage is like missing it in life as a whole, I must tell you. So no matter how good you are, if you marry the wrong partner, your marriage will be a bad one. Take your time. Be certain about your decisions of a partner. Work on and develop yourself before you walk into that journey. Why are you willing to marry the person? Why did you say yes to that guy? Why do you want to marry that girl? Why do you even want to get into the institution of marriage? Get your motives right and marry for the right reasons.